even one pick off. And now at 95%, it is do or die for the Spark. Rhea straight to the point, but immediately demeched. Was Danteh taking care of that one? And now he gets nano boosted here. The targets for nano booster, I've been curious thus far, but the Diva seems far more reasonable. The extra durability going a long way as Danteh takes the fight to No Smite, but he gets that primal rage. Danteh decides he's better off elsewhere, but No Smite wants to be nowhere else other than right up in Raucus's grill. The honor is down. No Smite getting the sound barrier keeps him alive a little bit longer, but his bait health is a little low. In overtime, Hangzhou with their numbers on the point here. IDK falling to Linkster though, and the Widowmaker's still a threat. He's still looking for those targets, and Godspeed drops. Linkster in a great position now to get free damage unopposed. For some reason, Bazzi hasn't opted to make a beeline for him, instead dealing with Boink. Outlaws still have the numbers to keep this one going. No Smite gets taken down, movement drops on in. Linkster finds Rhea from the periphery, and the Outlaws finishing style. So the Outlaws go straight for this rally to keep them in this fight. Transcendence straight away. Raucus holding on to his. He's not using Transcendence right now, and it's paying off for the Outlaws. They didn't take enough damage to really warrant it. The rally was enough to cover over that deficiency. And here's the EMP. Raucus still holding on to the Transcendence if he needs it later on. Earthshatter. That is a big Earthshatter. 3 people knocked down. Raucus as well, but the sound barrier was there. The Outlaws have everything they need, and even what they don't need. They just hold solid, and Hangzhou have one more chance to take point A.
See, now that they push onto the point, they feel like they have a little bit of advantage in terms of shield. You see Muma when he puts it up. Looks like it's going to crack.
I mean, Hangzhou don't mind taking a little bit of damage if it's something that their healers can remedy and get themselves some ultimate percentage. Oh, the Earthshatter. It was looking good. No Smite was knocked out of the way, and Muma makes sure he commits to finding that kill. And Hangzhou, having just switched to this composition, don't have the tools or really the answers to stop Houston doing this, so they have to accept it. Rhea, very cheeky, just snuck out through the little crack that was left for him. But he's not going to get back to spawn. The Outlaws are adamant. Oh no! This staggers him out so much. Rhea's the sat on the point. He can't get away. This is filthy. Hangzhou almost back, by the way, so Rhea needs to be dispatched off now.
And he doesn't want to de-mech. I mean, he doesn't want to re-mech because he gets back in the mech, they'll just de-mech him again. No Smite. Nothing he can do, he backs up. After that, they're going to try and get a big EMP on both supports here. You want to have any support ult if you're Houston.
Raucus going to get microwaved here. Exactly who they had to hit. Hangzhou didn't really suffer too much for the EMP laid down by Jake. Didn't hamper their ability too much, but Numa, that's a quick double. That's what the Houston Outlaws are looking to do. Stay in control. IDK cut down by Jake. Good peel.
His average energy is sitting at 65%. The only time he's probably low is when they had to back out. This is a big EMP from Danteh.
Perfect from Baby, though. Still gets the Transcendence off. Danteh probably not getting the impact he would have liked, but it's still a 1-for-1 trade player-wise. Muma stunned up there. Great timing on the Graviton Surge. It wasn't eaten. You saw Rhea was looking for it. Godspeed cut down. Danteh with 2. And now it's just Rhea. You can see right in the back is IDK, but he's in no shape to participate currently. Rhea, just as well that he's healthy, but again, stalling is all he'll really be able to get done until the rest of the Hangzhou Spark return to this fight.
They may get another look at this. IDK could boop somebody back. He's going to get a touch here. So now that'll allow Gouche to get onto the card. If you can get Godspeed back, you're going to have all 3 of your tank ultimates here to combo.
Jake has just returned to the fight as well for the Outlaws. He and Boink. And that's the rally. Houston definitely want to get something started up right now. See, Rhea's low. He can't get burst healed currently. Clearly the repair pack not being given to him, or it's on cooldown. Transcendence EMP being thrown in. Sound barrier for Fote. The self-destruct doesn't affect Outlaws in the way the Spark would have liked it to, and that is going to be a big shatter. Getting Buzzy is probably enough here if Houston can push forward, and they do. Bebe is down. The Zenyatta is missing. Muma looking for a charge. Found Rhea, stunned out of it immediately. Earthshatter coming out, and despite Muma being stunned, Hangzhou weren't able to get value for it. Now we're into overtime in just a few seconds. Rhea low in the backline. Danteh wants to try and chase Rhea down, but he got a quick repair pack. It may not be enough, though. Here's the Graviton, and it will be the Outlaws converging on this team fight. And again to the Foundry. This fight at point A, not going great for the Outlaws, but they have the staying power here on point B, and that really is all that matters at the end of the day. 6 seconds left, and Hangzhou have to find something. They'll have no ultimates, Matt. They were forced to change their comp, so they have to do it the old-fashioned way. No Smite is knocked down, but the rest of the Spark have to come forward and deliver, and it's an Earthshatter. No Smite falling off the bridge. That was the death knell. And now this is the eulogy being spoken for the Hangzhou in this map. And again, they needed this one big time, but the Outlaws say no. Hangzhou getting a bit antsy. They want to fight. Graviton Surges for Muma. That's the self-destruct. Again, the Transcendence. No result from the self-destruct here. Both teams going for that extra healing from the Zenyatas. Another big shatter. Beautiful from Gouche. Oh, Hangzhou, one after another. Bowling over the Outlaws now. That self-destruct again, just really providing a break in the fight for the Outlaws, a chance to catch a breath, a brief reprieve before they're sent packing once more. Boink gets skadooshed straight off the payload. Oh dear, the Outlaws in disarray now. They need to have a response. Raucus just trying to get some of that health back as he sits off in the corner. And Hangzhou will regroup for the time being.
They may be playing around Godspeed, trying to build up a grab here. You know, you're kind of trusting you can build up to Trance a bit faster than the Outlaws. Danteh now gets a grab. You're going to use it right away. This will be the sound barrier that comes out for the spark.
Oh, you heard that Ryan shield break. That was crucial. Godspeed just burst down, and a Transcendence arguably a little late from Bebe. That means Hangzhou going to have to go again, Matt.
That's huge for the Outlaws, though. So they use the sound barrier in the Transcendence, and they don't keep up Godspeed, which is kind of their ultimate that they're playing for. Now you have all three support ultimates here.
Look at Raucus, right in the back corner there. Really doesn't want to make a slip up here. But Hangzhou might not give him a choice. Look at that push into that corner. You know they want to get a piece of that Zenyatta, but they kind of break like waves upon a rock cliff. Basic Jake getting himself two there. And Hangzhou, it's not exactly subtle. You can see what they want.
In
the same area of effect. So the Outlaws will move to the point first. It remains to be seen whether Godspeed was invisible or revealed when Linksa picked him up, but he's down. That's a second now for the crazy Finn. Looking for one more, but Danteh's doing the work on the ground here, slapping Bebe around.
They haven't really put any pressure on Linksa at all. Every time we've been on board with Linksa, he's like kind of an afterthought.
Even without Danteh actually chasing the Lucio kill and finishing it for himself. That's the EMP though. Gushue definitely got hit by that one. 4 players from Hangzhou, but not Bebe. He gets to use the Transcendence in this fight. Now Hangzhou can snap back. Still fairly healthy, but they did lose Bazzi. And it might be struggle town now with Bebe falling to a headshot from Raucus. Gushue charges in as only Gushue can, but it's not enough to get Hangzhou out of the hole. And here comes the Hammond. Oh dear, Boink just gets completely chunked out there by Godspeed. And here it is, the tactical visor, Revenge getting work done. Spree falling. And now he can just sit inside that biotic field and be pretty safe as he applies constant, consistent pressure to Muma, who just has to hop, skip, and jump backwards. Jake trying to face the music as he comes out of the doorway, but he's met by a barrage of projectiles, bullets, and other harmful things. The Transcendence was very timely for the Outlaws. Oh, it takes some weight off their shoulders, and it gets Hangzhou off their front lawn. No burst healing forthcoming, so Hangzhou just need to hope that Houston give him the time to regen.
You can't use the burst heal because, let's say for argument's sake, Danteh gets a hack onto Gushue. You need that burst heal to keep the Reinhardt alive.
Yeah, definitely not top of the priority list. It was Rhea there. Gushue gets bubbled. He's still low, trying to push forward. The Outlaws, bit of push-pull here, just trying to manipulate the spark around the point, and they've got that one. Gushue slowly chunked down by the Outlaws, and now they move on to the point. Overtime has begun. On the high ground, Rhea just got desuited. And that's bad news for the Spark here. It's on the hacked health pack, stays alive for a little while until Bebe finishes him off. Now the Outlaws struggling for players. They've got only about 3 left. Muma is staying rooted onto the point, and Bebe's down. This is the turnaround.
I mean,
of that EMP. That's right. Got to sit right back, and that's exactly what he's doing right now, Bebe. He's right at the back. So Danteh won't affect him with this one. Gets an EMP. Can the Outlaws get a kill before the trans comes in? You better believe it. Gushue is down. Big Earth Shatter as well makes it very hard for Hangzhou to reply back after that EMP was even used, abilities or no. Bebe down, having done his job in that fight, it wasn't enough.
Well, you're trying to get some of those antis.
He's thinking about that Transcendence coming from Raucus soon, I'm sure. Hangzhou respecting it greatly. Here comes that Earth Shatter EMP to follow up here. Rhea, Bebe, IDK all hacked up. And Outlaws get the result that they were looking for. A little bit further still to push, and Bebe has a Transcendence, but he needs to use it for more than just stalling, but he may not have a chance. Rhea lays it down desperately. Hangzhou try and falls short of the payload. Houston will finish.
Self-destruct, Graviton Surge, just trying to feel it. Look at this, the supports are trying to get back through the choke. They've used the grab to stop them at the door. What is happening?
And interestingly enough, Boink almost gave his life up to that self-destruct. Had he not had the sound barrier, he would have been dead. And that would have been at best a Lucio trade. This is completely wacky stuff we're seeing right now.
Wild.
Spree getting challenged to the high ground, given a bubble. Muma dropping in. And again, Hangzhou, they're really stretched thin here, Matt. Couple of strikers coming in now, but Rhea's removed from the fight. No Smite is low. And in the absence of a Reinhardt shield, Muma gets an easy shatter. And the Outlaws take point A.
And it's a lot of late kills here, and they do have Godspeed in a really tough spot. Goes down to 149 HP. Oh, he's going to get caught. They have to go. This is a great opportunity here for the Outlaws, Mitch.
That's the opening. They found it. Now to move on to the point. They still need to dot the I and cross the T. Here comes that self-destruct thrown in. That he's going to split No Smite off for the rest of his team. That's him going down now. Raucus finishes the job. Hangzhou not only missing their Zarya early, but lose their Reinhardt not far into the fight. Off to the side was Godspeed trying to make his way in. He had himself a Graviton Surge. Bazzi is run down. Now the Transcendence being used, and the Outlaws still looking hale and healthy and hardy as they continue their fight. It's 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, but they back up. The Transcendence is enough to make them respected. But as soon as they step back, they're back into the fray. No Smite dropping once more, and Hangzhou now need to be very careful how they stagger this one out. Houston have 91% of the capture progress here, and now they're hunting down those targets as they split off.
And the Sparker just trying to cycle onto the point here, just trying to keep it going for as long as possible. You have IDK just jumping up on the walls as Lucio. Bazzi now falls there as No Smite trying to make it back. He does not make it in time.
Now to Jake, and Jake finds yet another one. A lot of work coming out from the DPSs on the Houston Outlaws side, and No Smite couldn't do a darn thing about that. He was hacked and then chopped up. There it is.
Fight there, you're probably better off doing that than taking the fight where you did. You will have No Smite touch the point. He's gonna, oh, he dies just as he gets primal and not able to pop that ult.
Hunter needed that one so badly. Now it's the Transcendence that they need, but he's not there. Revenge is still so far away. Walkus has one of his own though, and the point A take is complete. The Outlaws now, their goal is clear. 1/3 of the capture on point B will give them the map and the series, and they're not stopping for anyone. Now, Hangzhou have a lot of ultimates here to hold them up. No Smite, though, almost gets caught out. That Transcendence was very timely. It's just as well Revenge didn't use it in the prior fight. Sound barrier from the Outlaws, though, just to pad them out against this setup. Oh, the self-destruct. Muma definitely avoids it. Charging there. Bazzi goes down. RDK missing as well. The Houston Outlaws looking for their first win in the 2019 season of the Overwatch League. And they may well have it. Revenge is down. Rhea just going to get fire struck. And there you have it. Vindication for the Houston Outlaws. Looking poorly adjusted early on. Now get that first win in week 2. All by catching us.